Hello everybody! Here we are in Poing, close to Munich at the factory of the famous Arizona production line. My name is Sebastian Meyer and I'm the responsible project manager of the Arizona production line. So also for this little beauty, the new Arizona 1300 series with flow technology. But before we come to a closer look into the engine itself, let me, together with my colleagues Michael and Daniel, present to you the factory. So join me on a journey through the processes with that we used to build over 8,000 Arizonas since 2007. For today, we would like to present the story of a beam running through our facilities, ending up in the engine and finally at the customer. The beam is a high precision part that carries our print unit to the desired position and is a key component to achieve the award-winning print quality. But before we show you how we produce a beam, you need to have a better overview of the factory here in Poing. As we can see, the factory has 5 building blocks for production. Each of that have 6,000 square meters of space. Overall, 1,000 employees working Poing, of which 5% are only working for Arizona line, with a capacity of a couple of hundred units per year. Staying in that overview, we can also have a view on one of our sustainability approaches of the factory. 5,700 solar panels, each having 300 watts of power supply, is one of the key components of giving us 100% renewable energy. Gas crisis is hard for everyone, but luckily we are more or less independent from gas. For heating, we use a geothermic energy, so no gas usage here. These are just a few examples of our sustainability program to reach a net neutral production. But now, let us start the story of the beam with our first stop, the sheet metal production. Michael, can you hear me?
Yes, Sebastian, I can hear you, loud and clear. Thank you for the introduction. My name is Michael, I am an industrial engineer and working at the pre-manufacturing and testing department. In the background, you can see the beam parts being produced in series production by our laser punching machine. Sheet Metal is an in-house supplier with short lead times to do its close connections to the factory with high mix, low volume, giving us the flexibility we need in an ever-changing market. We produce more than 2,400 parts per week and 1.0 million parts per year in a 3-shift system with more than 100 employees. We use technology like 5-axis milling, laser punching and bending machines to produce the parts. We build prototyping, series machines and special customers orders assemble not only production but also a lot of prototyping here too. In total we have more than 14 machines to produce the parts. What's finally happened with the sheet metal parts, my colleague Daniel will show you. Now it's to you, Daniel. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thanks, Michael. Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm assembly specialist here at the Arizona production line. And I'm like the Dino here in the factory, working over 34 years. Now I will show you what happened with that sheet metal parts that you have seen. What we do with them. And for that, we will go into the granite room. But as you can see, the doors are closed. But that's necessary because inside we have a constant temperature of 21 degrees Celsius. And that's also important because then we have all the sheet metal parts at the same temperature. Are you ready to deep dive into the beam assembly? Okay, come on, let's go. All right, so here we have our granite tables. There's where the room got its name also. These are high precision granite blocks. We're talking about a flatness of over 13 microns. And here on this granite block is where we put all the sheet metal parts together. And for that we need more than 600 screws. But that's necessary to get the highest precision of straightness of the beam. And when everything is done and the measurement is good, then it goes by a special kit car directly to the assembly line. And that's the moment that I want to give back to you, Sebastian. Are you ready? Here comes the beam.
Yes, I'm ready for the beam. Thanks, Daniel and Michael. The result of what Daniel showed us can be seen on this final assembly where the story of the beam goes on. After the alignments for each module have been tested, they are put together into one system, needing more checks and alignments. The table fatness is put to the test so the new flow table will walk flawlessly and bring award-winning quality to you. First, we have to mount these lower beams we see over here to the table and then flip it over to be able to marry the carriage beam to the table. Ah, here comes Daniel with the beam. So this beam we see right here will be married to this table, and the result I will show you right now. The result can be seen over here where we connected a beam and a table and aligned the whole system towards the table. In the third and final assembly, we are connecting the heart of the beam to the system. The print heads are installed here. After all these steps have been performed, the beam can finally work in cooperation with all the other parts and will be fully integrated, including a final acceptance with printing in the integration section, which you've seen at the beginning. After all this has been done, we deset up the engine and make it ready for transport and roll it over for its final crating and shipping to you.